Yeah.
And we're live. Riggs, bring us in. BOGcast. Episode number 6. We're here, people. Your favorite threesome is here. The trio of amazingness of the shining heads of glory.
Freshly shaved up this morning, fellas.
Yes.
That's really good.
Looking super shiny today, Riggs.
Yeah.
We gotta say a Saturday morning BOGcast, you know?
It's a
almost
BOGcast.
It's almost as good as waking up Saturday mornings for cartoons.
Almost. I gotta say, I kind of think I like this idea of doing like Saturday morning podcast now.
Sure. You know, one thing that we kind of started back in the spring before all the quarantine, we had bog brunches, you know? I guess we only did one, didn't we? Or did we do?
We did one, but I mean, let's just pretend that it was a weekly thing. Yeah.
We had plans. We actually had plans to go over spring break, didn't we? And then,
we were going to go that Saturday that like all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
And I guess we could start going again, but I still feel weird about going out places. I don't know. It's just me.
BOGcast replacing the bog brunch for now.
Yeah, for now.
Well, maybe making a bog dinner.
Maybe in future we'll do like a bog brunch / BOGcast. And our fans could watch us eat for an hour.
Well, when you get the bog studio up in the new house, Hilton.
Exactly.
You know.
So a little news for the fans. I'm currently in the process of buying a house in Moore, so that we'll all actually live in the same place. Well, except for Riggs, who lives on the compound, but we'll live in the same place. One of the rooms is going to be the bog studio, and the house is now a fraternity house that we call Bog House. Yeah. So
can't wait.
You know, things are looking up. Things are looking
exciting
up
times these days. You know? Real exciting times.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Jimbo. That's pretty big news, you know. That's always a cool deal. Happy for you.
Very
happy for me, you know.
Yeah. Oh, let's be clear. This, like, it's good for me, but I'm enriching your lives.
It's better for us
by being closer. Yeah. So we're good.
All right. I guess we get this thing rolling here. Got a couple of new things planned. Might blow up in our faces. Might not be any good, but hey, it's worth a shot. We'll take a swing at it, you know. And today's head-to-head topics went a little bit different. Okay, so we'll start the first one. Hey, we still haven't done our head-to-head picture, guys.
We need to do that this week.
We totally forgot. Next week.
Do you think like Julie or Dumbledon would stand on a chair and take an overhead shot?
Oh yeah, they definitely would. All right, here we go. You're trying to sleep. Which is worse, crickets or birds chirping? And I'll go first. I'm going to tell you right now, my opinion, birds, considerably worse. The great thing about crickets chirping, while extremely annoying, most of the time that's a long, drawn-out sound. Chirp, 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 chirp. Sometimes I can kind of lay back, and it's kind of like that drone into my head. Birds, it's like every tweet is different. It's not on time. There's no rhythm to it. It's just random tweet, 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 tweet. And I want to strangle said bird whenever I'm trying to sleep. And there's a bird outside my window. So birds to me are way worse. Crickets, though terrifying looking in this picture. God.
They're like little monsters. They're definitely little monsters. Have y'all ever had a camelback cricket in your house?
Mm-mm.
You know what a camelback cricket is?
Mm-hmm.
They are they're like actual monsters.
Like the size of a camel?
Yeah, they're camel sized.
Say when.
Wow, how did it get into your house? How does it get into your house?
Well, at our house,
just opens the door, probably, huh?
At our house, they would come in through the garage. So, like when you open the door, they would just walk in.
Sure.
Um,
Ride them like a camel?
You could, but their legs are very spindly.
Oh,
True.
hate it.
I have to tell you, neither one of these bothers me.
Oh God.
There is, I think there is one exception. Okay, so I'm going to say I like the sound of birds singing, actually. So, like in the springtime, open up the windows, like in the afternoon, hear the birds chirping, and just like take a big old snooze, little springtime snooze. I like that. The thing with crickets don't bother me unless one gets in the house and you can't find it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And you're just hearing that loud chirp. That drives me crazy. I can't do that.
I think crickets can throw their chirps. You know they'll like throw their voices.
Yeah.
They'll be like in a whole different room. They're throwing their chirp in the bathroom, and you walk in there, nobody to be found.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Jimbo. Neither one of them really bother me. The way I think about it though is, when you hear a cricket, as far as trying to sleep, usually crickets are more at nighttime, like right when you're trying to go to bed. Birds are more in the morning when you're maybe trying to sleep in a little bit. And just the fact that like I'm more of a morning person, I don't mind waking up early usually or anything like that. I think the birds wouldn't bother me as much. So I'm going crickets. But then I start thinking, if I'm out camping or in a tent or something, the crickets really don't bother me at all. Like they're almost relaxing in that sense. So I'm kind of on the fence, of course.
Imagine that.
Surprise.
I'm leaning towards crickets just for the fact that, like you guys said, a bird you can like bang on the window and they fly away all scared. A cricket, you can't find that thing anywhere. It'll be in the attic one time, and then you go looking for it, and now it's in your bathtub, and like they just. I think we talked last week about teleportation. Crickets can teleport.
They can do it. I'm with.
I've ever climbed in my attic looking for a cricket.
Listen,
I know this man has. I know it.
These things are so annoying.
Somebody talked up and said, "Hey, he wins. Good for him." All right, here we go. Next one. Which is worse, pineapple pizza or anchovies on pizza? Not great options here.
Not great options.
I'll tell you this. Just neither one of them are
Look at those anchovies right now. How does that make you feel?
But yeah, there's just something about anchovies that I would not even try it. I've never even had an anchovy on pizza. It may be delicious, but I will never try an anchovy on a pizza. You give me like a pineapple pizza, like those Hawaiian pizzas with the Canadian bacon, maybe I'll just pick the pineapple off and eat the pineapple separate,
Yeah.
And I feel like the anchovies just would ruin everything. I wouldn't want to eat a single bite of it. Even if I picked it off, I would feel like disgusting. I'd have to go wash my hands immediately. I'm taking pineapple every time. Just look at the picture. Goodness.
But like pepperoni's made out of the trash parts. It's just a glorified hot dog.
I love me some pepperonis though.
It's made out of hooves and anuses.
Delicious.
And pepper. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what's in it.
Pepperoni.
I'm gonna tell you. I gotta disagree with old Rigsbone here. I do.
Okay.
This is why I don't care for pineapple. Period. I may be the only person on earth who doesn't like it, and here's why. When I was in college, I worked at like an after-school program with little kids, and they had their afternoon snack. On Thursdays, their snack was always pineapple, and you had to dig it out of the cafeteria tray, and it was sitting in its own like steely
juices,
syrup and stuff.
Yeah.
And the smell of pineapple makes me want to throw up. Like I can't even deal with it.
What?
Pineapple also doesn't belong on a pizza, but anchovies, while gross, kind of in their own right. I don't want to eat an anchovy really, but they're salty and they're savory, and I think they go with what a pizza's offering a little bit better than freaking fruit. Fruit doesn't belong on a pizza.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This may be the first time this has ever happened, but I'm siding with Riggs.
What?
It's me and Riggs against Hilton.
What?
I'm not sure that's happened yet.
Oh.
It's either been me by myself, a threefer, or just sporadically me and Hilton agree. I don't, but never me and Riggs.
No.
This is a notable date in bog history.
Wow.
I just can't stand the idea of an anchovy sliding down my throat. All right. First of all, what the heck is an anchovy? Is it a fish?
It's a fish.
Looking at that picture, it looks like a worm. So,
but it's like cured and salted. Like it doesn't taste super
it sounds
fishy.
disgusting. All right. It's cured of what?
Have you ever had Caesar salad?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not putting anchovies in that.
Caesar dressing is made out of anchovies.
No.
It is.
It's made out of Caesar.
I actually did know that.
Made out of Caesar.
Yeah, they use human parts.
Okay.
I'm with Riggs. Pineapple, you can take it off. If it, in the picture we got on the left, it actually looks pretty delicious. Those pineapples got a little bit of burnt on the edges over there. Give you a nice little char flavor. I love me some pineapple on the grill. Hey, smoked pineapple. My father-in-law, when he smokes ham, he's a big smoker.
This pineapple's so good. Yeah.
Wow.
And Coleman, we went to Hawaii back in the day that one time, and boy, not together.
Not together.
Pineapples just have always been so good ever since we went on that little trip at separate times together. Remember that time we shared that moment in Hawaii at different times?
Yeah. I remember we both had Dole Whip at different times. Yeah.
And we both just looked at each other in a picture, and we were like, "This is special."
It was awesome. Yeah, I do remember that. Shared that moment together across different years.
Wow.
It was kind of. Have you seen the movie Lake House?
Yeah. It's a lot like that.
The mailbox. It was.
Did you leave each other letters?
No, we just traveled through the pineapples. He took a bite and whispered into it, and then he heard me.
We stood in the same place.
Yeah.
I took a bite and whispered into it.
Yeah. I could feel his bog vapor,
Well, I mean, let's be clear. Like, we can feel each other's presences no matter where we are on Earth.
Yeah. Presence.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Not the past.
Yeah.
The present.
At all times.
Yep.
Was a bow.
Right. I feel sad. I feel really like on my own little island on this one.
Yeah, well, you need to get on the island. All right, what you need to be doing.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll change my mind one day.
Number 3. Which is the worst cookie?
Oh, boy.
Raisin or plain boring sugar cookies?
Let me go first. First of all, this is like the easiest head-to-head you have ever put on this entire segment because oatmeal raisin is the absolute best cookie in the entire freaking world, okay? So the fact that you would even think that the possibility to have an oatmeal raisin cookie as the worst?
What?
The worst? You need to stop smoking your pineapple and open your mind up to the possibility that oatmeal raisin is the greatest cookie in the world.
Okay. I think I'm hearing this.
So if I'm picking which one's the worst, the clear loser, the one that's the worst right here has got to be sugar.
I agree completely. The worst cookie is sugar.
You guys are
okay. Oatmeal raisin's not my favorite cookie, but I do like a good oatmeal raisin cookie because it's got the little bit of cinnamon. It's got a little chewy, right? But here's what I don't like about oatmeal raisin. Okay, feel me out on this.
I'm hurting my head.
When you think you're picking up a chocolate chip cookie and you bite into it and it's oatmeal raisin,
and it's better. You're right.
I don't know that. I don't know about that.
I'm gonna come through this camera.
Amazing.
I'm gonna reach through and start choking you. Forced choke.
Before I die, my last meal request is an oatmeal raisin cookie. Because it's the greatest thing in the world.
I can't believe I actually heard you just say oatmeal raisin is the best cookie in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You are a complete buffoon.
No.
Okay. I put these two up here because I thought, I'd be the lone guy picking sugar and being like, yeah, oatmeal raisins are disgusting, but sugar is so boring. But now you say such a stupid statement about how oatmeal raisins the best. Now I gotta side over here and go oatmeal raisins the worst.
You're a piece of crap.
the
Oh my
worst.
gosh.
And here's the deal, you pointed out one of the problems. It's trying to disguise itself as a chocolate chip cookie. Okay.
I don't think it's trying.
No, that's
I think
definitely
it's
what
just,
it's doing.
they're very similar. They're very similar.
If you look at an oatmeal raisin cookie and think, man, that looks like chocolate chip, you're a buffoon yourself, okay? Because just look at the texture of it. The oatmeal clearly says that this is not a normal cookie.
But you can have chocolate chip cookies that have oatmeal.
This oatmeal raisin thing is a gift from the gods.
Here's the deal, dude.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You're talking about eating a fruit in an oatmeal raisin cookie?
Yeah.
A sweet treat. It's a sweet
Hold on.
treat.
Let me finish.
It's a sweet treat.
Whoa.
Raisins.
You're finished when I say you're finished, okay?
Hold on. I don't even know what a raisin is. What kind of fruit is a raisin?
It's a dried grape.
It's a dried grape?
Yeah.
So you're taking a grape and taking the best part of the grape, the juice of the grape. You make grape juice. You make wine. Let's take that stuff out and give us left with the skin and the small little bit of grape meat. And that's what we'll use to make our cookie taste good. No!
Don't say grape.
Idiots.
Oh, my goodness.
What in the hell? You might as well have a prune cookie.
So
I would eat a prune cookie.
You would, you 50,000-year-old man.
Hey, he's got a point there, Helton. You would eat some very old man type things.
I do have some old man tendencies. I do.
Here's
I agree.
anchovies.
I know. What about an anchovy cookie, though?
I wouldn't eat that.
Raisins on pizza.
Now, here's the deal. Okay. You don't think oatmeal raisin is the best cookie in the world? Sure. Whatever.
It's the worst. You're right. So
what does sugar cookies, what do they give you?
They contribute nothing.
Unless
they have some sort of like glaze or something. If you put some
all ready to pick
icing on there, maybe.
I was ready to pick sugar. I really was. But you said such a stupid thing. Those freaking idiots.
Wow.
Craziness. That you
Wow.
changed my mind for me. At least with sugar cookies, like you can decorate them. You can,
It's like decorating an Easter egg, though. You decorate them, and then you're like, oh, cool, that's neat, and then you throw them away because they're not any good.
And I will say, even when you decorate them, the stuff that you decorate them with doesn't taste good.
Hey, man, listen. And that's how bad oatmeal raisin is. I would rather eat a bland circle of dough with a little bit of sugar
There's something wrong with you.
Now, on the idea of cookies, which like restaurant has the best cookies?
Ooh.
Like it's a clear, obvious winner. It's a little fast food type place.
City Bites.
Yeah, okay, I can say.
Are you a Chick-fil-A cookie kind of guy?
Oh
no, I'm thinking Subway.
Ooh.
Subway's oatmeal raisin cookie, maybe.
No, first of all, no.
Okay, I'm gonna tell
I
you.
eat a dog turd than an oatmeal
Sugar's
raisin
good
cookie.
at Subway. Even the sugar cookie's good at Subway.
The best,
right.
the best cookie that you can get at a restaurant, you got to get a Pizookie.
Oh,
No, you throw a little ice cream on there. Oh, and it's in that skillet.
Now we're talking.
Love me a Pizookie.
Hey, that kind of combines one of the head-to-heads we had earlier. You
It
get
does.
a little ice cream.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
well, then let's change this one here. Since you both like freaking oatmeal, like morons, what if we said which is worse between sugar or my next least favorite, macadamia nut?
Sugar is the worst.
Macadamia nuts are terrible.
Now, are we talking like with the white chocolate chips in it?
If you put white chocolate chips in them, they're
Yeah.
spot on.
If it's no white chocolate chips, then they're worse than sugar, probably.
I'm not a
Why
big
not the
macadamia
chip?
nut
I
guy.
don't know, because they've got that little savory thing going on. that I like.
Helton
The
Jr.
same reason I was eating anchovy pizza.
Yeah, Helton's favorite flavor of ice cream is pistachio. So.
Oh no! Helton's favorite ice cream flavor is freaking beef jerky.
My
Yeah.
favorite ice cream flavor is plain milk, and everybody knows it.
Not even vanilla, plain milk.
No, I just like milk ice.
That's disgusting. All right. Moving on. Let's get the heck out of here before we end. We got some comments from the peanut gallery. You know what I mean? We asked for them, and we had somebody hit us up. So, one thing about it, you hit us up on the Twitter sphere or the Instagram or the Facebook or the email. We will respond. And here was the question we got from the gallery. Do you prefer the summer months or the winter months as far as the temperature of your head goes? I do like the clarification as far as the temperature of your head.
Yes.
Not asking about anything else. Do you prefer summer or winter? Merely talking about our head feelings. And for me, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the winter. I like that. There's a couple of things I like about the winter months with my beautiful bald head. I like the feeling for a fresh, smooth cut and kind of walking outside and let the wind smooth right through you. That nice, cool feeling. It's very, very nice. I know what Reese is going to say, but summer months, I'm so concerned about getting my head sunburned that I don't ever have a good time, really. It scares me. And your head gets hot. Boy, there's not a lot of things worse than just head sweat,
Yes.
pouring down from everywhere. So
I think that's the big thing with me is you guys know I'm a hat guy. I like to wear my hats. There's nothing worse than like getting sweaty and your hat getting real gross and damp. Like you take your hat off and like wipe your head off and then put the hat back on and it's wet.
Yeah.
It's moist.
It's moist.
I think we're all in agreement. And going back to the sweat thing, that's maybe the one and only one bad thing about not having hair. Not only, do you have the possibility of getting sunburnt in the summer, but when you do sweat, there's nothing there to really hold it on top of your head or anything. I mean, it's dripping down into the eyes pretty quickly, But obviously, you guys know I'm a big beanie guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love my beanies. It's almost getting there right now. I'm ready to wear my beanie. As soon as it hits September, beanie's going on.
He's looking at his watch.
So,
beanie o'clock.
It is still 98 degrees outside.
Yep. Well,
but it's September.
The B in BOG stands for beanie.
Yeah, so it's a no-brainer for me in winter. And now that I've been really getting the razor to the head and you get a little bit of an itch or a burn, I feel like that cold breeze would just immediately make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the easy one for me.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So yeah, that's the only one for this week. As always, guys, if you've got a question for us or you want to throw out a comment, hit us up. Get yourself on the BOGcast. You can point to your friends and say, "Hey, that was my question," and that would be a really cool thing for you to experience.
And I'd like to give a shout out to the person who submitted this week's question. It's Mr. Dawson Fuller of Moore, Oklahoma. Dawson's a real slap, but we like him anyway.
Hey, one thing I remember about Dawson when he was in high school is watching all those pimple popper videos with him. Me and him would kind of share our videos back and forth. If you didn't know, I'm a weird obsession with pimple popping videos. It's kind of gross, but there's something about it that I just can't stop watching. And
one of your
it's
many
kind of satisfying.
Yes. Some of them, when they start having to get the scalpel out and start cutting a lot, that's when it kind of loses me a little bit. Then it's surgical, and I don't like it. I just want you to get in there, really just squeeze it, just squeeze that thing, and then it squirts everywhere, and who doesn't enjoy that, really?
Everybody enjoys that. This man showed me a pimple popper video last week where it squirted in a woman's face, and I should really suck those words back into my mouth. I should suck those words back in my mouth. But here we are. I've said them. They're out.
That's why the masks are so important.
Masks are very important.
So, guys,
I'm gonna shut up.
If we're ready for this, if you're like me, I watch a lot of videos on the YouTube. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get down to a rabbit hole. And the other day, I fell into a trap of watching people do impersonations. So I thought it would be fun if we took turns. I've got a couple of slides here of celebrities. And so for the first one, Elton, I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to show it to Riggs.
Okay.
Riggs is going to try and get you to figure out who it is. Now, here's the kicker.
I have to – go ahead.
I would say you can't, use a famous line that person, does. That's cheating. You've got to impersonate their voice. Talk about anything else. Say anything but the famous line, but impersonate their voice and their face features and hand movements or whatever. All right, so it could be good. It could be bad. Either way, it's probably going to be really funny for everybody else to see at home. All right, so Helton, your eyes closed?
My eyes are closed.
Riggs, this is you. You got it, Riggs?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, open your eyes, Helton.
Okay.
Let's do it, Riggs.
Hello, I am the governor of California.
Obviously, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like to get a good pump and really get shredded. I wear the tight Speedo that hugs my junk, and I really get a good lift on. I do this one, I do that one. That was really bad, but that was
I liked it. That was a good one. It was very obvious. I like anybody who introduces themselves as "I am the governor of California."
Well, I mean, former.
Rick, you started like the Italian or so. I think he's like Austrian.
I feel like Helton is going to be the best at this as far as doing.
I got a good one for Helton.
Okay.
All right, Rick, close your eyes. Helton, you ready?
Yeah. Oh God. Okay.
All right, Riggs.
We're good?
Yep.
Oi, crikey, look at this big gator I got here. Oh, this is a walloping gator.
Crocodile Hunter.
Yes, obviously.
There he is.
Steve Irwin. R.I.P.
Man, you guys are
He was the best, man.
Oh,
I want a world where we still have Steve Irwin.
boy, he is the best. I wish they ran the show still.
Hey, that's why I'm not a big Tampa Bay Rays fan, It's too soon.
It's too soon, and they just swim around like they didn't do anything wrong. They know exactly what they did.
They even taunt us with the little pool of them out in center field or left center.
Yes. And you look at their, have you ever seen the face of a stingray?
Yeah, they look so like smiley, they
look real cute.
They're trained
Look at
killers.
me, Sting.
Steve Irwin's his son is real big on the zoo, and his daughter is real big on that zoo. They're going to keep that family tradition going.
Yep.
So that's cool. All right, my turn.
Do we both close our eyes?
So hold on. You put this together.
Yeah. That's who I picked for you.
Okay. So you're going to do, okay. I'm on board. I'm
going to do my impersonation for you two guys and see if you guys.
I got really confused. I apologize. Okay.
All right. I'm going to show it to the viewers. I'm going back. All right. You can open your eyes. Hey, guys. Let's go ahead and just get on the BOGcast, okay? And then I'm going to eat me some pot pie. And I'm going to play with my little kitty. You guys, I'm going to tell you picking on me all the time.
And Obviously, it's Cartman.
Yeah, we did it.
No, Helton, you're supposed to play dumb and
You
just
guys
make
remember you're going to keep going, weren't you?
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I
I'm
just knew that was
sorry.
gonna happen.
I have no clue. No, keep
When-
going until we get it, I guess.
Once he said,
Yeah,
I just
he
wanted to
did.
hear him. I wanted to hear him say pot pie. When he said pot pie, I thought we'd really hit like the climax of that.
I was waiting for the screw you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Oh man, that was pretty,
Pretty good.
That was good. That was a good one.
That's all I got for the impersonations. Let's hit some current events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit some breaking news here. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Kentucky Derby has came out and said they're going to still run the race, but they will not allow fans in the stands of the Kentucky Derby. And really, my big question is, who cares?
I wasn't watching it anyway.
I
I wasn't
don't
watching
care.
it anyway.
The Kentucky Derby, I don't want to watch horses race. It's not exciting.
You know the best part about the Kentucky Derby?
The outfits.
Seeing the crazy hats that everybody wears and stuff like that. You know, I'm not watching horses race. That's not any fun to me. Like,
No, for like 30 seconds.
yeah, and watch this little 4'11" guy that thinks he's an athlete because he's riding on top of a big freaking horse. Come
You're
on.
not an athlete.
You know who might be a good jockey?
Who? Me? Helton?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm too big
He's got
to be
a
a
jockey
jockey.
mustache.
God knows I'm too heavy to be a jockey at the moment.
You could cut some weight down.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you in the boots, Helton, little jockey boots?
Now I will say this. I could see myself in the outfit with the little hat,
Yeah.
maybe holding a lamp and standing outside some rich person's house.
Yeah. Now, so what is the draw for people that watch horse race? Is it just the gambling side that draws people in? You know,
If you're gambling on horses racing, you got a problem, bro.
right? But I just don't. It's like NASCAR, but worse. You know,
It's worse than NASCAR.
Kentucky Derby that they say it's like the most exciting 60 or 90 seconds or 100 seconds or whatever it is in sports. I'm like, what?
Snoozer.
I could see like if you owned horses, you know, like maybe that would be, you know, if you were a horse person. I'm not a horse person. I don't care for them. Because they're like dogs that freak out all the time. But anyway, I think it's just putting on fancy clothes and getting drunk all day, isn't it?
It's
I
got
think
it.
that way.
I mean, isn't that the whole draw of the whole thing?
Yeah.
You know, they even have like dog racing. That's more exciting than horse racing.
I don't know. It seems kind of white trash. I don't think I'm putting on a big hat for a dog race.
Maybe you
I
can
might be putting on a tank top for a dog race, but nothing else.
There you go.
Yeah.
At least that's kind of exciting. I want to see different breeds of dog run against each other. That would be fun to watch.
I want to see a bulldog race.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
pup.
They're tripping over their fat rolls. They're just, oh god.
Now, what sport is worse? I can't even call horse racing a sport. It hurts me so bad to say.
Nope.
But is there anything worse on TV than horse racing? I'd rather watch golf
Golf?
all day. I'd rather watch golf.
Yeah. I thought you were saying golf was worse. No,
No.
I agree. Yeah.
You said NASCAR. You couldn't even pay me enough to watch a whole NASCAR race. First of all, it's like 500 laps. Okay. So the race doesn't even matter until the very end. Secondly, it's literally just people just driving around in a circle.
Right.
Yeah,
But
I would say NASCAR might be worse, just for the fact that it's like hours of racing, and at least this it's like over in freaking a minute, and you're like, okay, I don't.
But two horses aren't going to collide and burst into flames.
Yeah, Riggs.
Sure, but then it's like watching a movie, and then there's only one good part in it for the entire 2 hours. Like, I'd rather watch a little commercial and just be done with it.
In a NASCAR race, here's the deal. I'm not saying I watch NASCAR because I don't. But at the times when I have watched it, you're watching for like the last minute, which is all you're watching in the Kentucky Derby anyway. Just turn the NASCAR race on in the last like 5 minutes and you'll get everything you want. And then you turn it off and walk away. Can I ask you a question? How do you pick a NASCAR driver? How do you decide I'm going to be a fan of this guy?
That's my guy.
Man, I love how that guy drives in a circle. I love how that guy drives in a quarter-mile circle.
Gosh. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm all about it.
I really like the color of his car. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my lucky number 55. Like, what?
Hey, I'll tell you this, guys. You know who? Now, she's not a big NASCAR fan, really, but there is a member of my family who enjoys her a little bit of Dale Jr., who has now since retired.
Sure.
My wife loves her some Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I don't even think it had anything to do with his car driving skills. I think it's because he was a good-looking guy.
I don't think it does.
Really hurt my feelings every time she talked about how great Dale Jr. was doing. And I'm over here like, I can't drive fast. I don't.
I will say, you brought up golf. I think at least NASCAR and all this is like there's constantly something going on. Like if you're watching golf, or if you're like I'm thinking live in action. You're at the golf course. Like it'd be so slow because you got to watch them tee off and then they walk, walk. Then they finally get to that ball and then they pull out their chip and wedge and then they swing and then they walk. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if we could get like NASCAR fans
Yes.
at a golf course,
Yes.
where it's not this if
I want it rowdy.
Oh, Tiger! You know what I'm saying? Now golf might be a little bit. Even when they're walking, the people are freaking out. He's walking! I mean, that's my biggest issue with golf is just like I don't want to be quiet when I'm watching sports. That's a snoozer, I want to be excited. At least in the horse races, I can be yelling and like, oh, come on, number 5. Come on. Like it's sports. You should show a little excitement about it.
Well, okay, on the same spectrum as this then, I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't have it up here on the current events, but I did see there was a baseball game. Couldn't tell you who the baseball game was between. Don't know the guy. But this team was beating this other team like 7-0. And the count for this guy that was at bat was 3 balls, 0 strikes. So his team is winning 7-0. He has a count of 3 balls and 0 strikes. And the pitcher throws a strike, and he yaks that thing out of the park for like a grand slam. And the team that lost, their manager came out and was like, you just don't do that. You know what I mean? 3-0 count, up 7-0. You just don't do that. But do what? And you wonder why nobody wants to watch baseball. I want to see a guy freaking crank a home run and throw a bat 50 feet in the air. That's what I want to see.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
I don't have any issue with that.
It's the major leagues, like if you have a problem with getting beat that bad, be better. Get better players.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to respect it. No, get out of here. Listen, you have a problem with getting beat, don't get beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's my problem with everything. Like these teams that now high school, you're worried about the kids, but you see these like games in other states where a basketball team's winning 120-4. And like people are outraged that they would do that and I'm like, what do you want them to do?
Dude, if you're that bad, like if I'm playing and I'm that bad, I'm on a team that bad, I want you to just throttle me. Like I don't want you to take it easy on me. Like
listen,
that's more embarrassing than just coming out there and kicking my butt. Just do it.
100%.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. I upped you, Ramsey. It went from 100%. I said 1,000%.
Wow.
I'm at 5,000% agreement. So I just
Wow.
checked. Hold on, let me check. Make it 10,000. 10,000%.
Whoa. Okay.
We have 10,000. We have
No,
11,000.
Oh, hey, look what we got here.
Oh no.
What do you know?
It should not. This was a
Wow.
one-time thing. This
Let me
was
go
a
ahead and
one-time thing.
Go ahead and just
Now listen, if you're gonna put Dr. Phil, you got to rock the cul-de-sac yourself.
let me
Okay?
go ahead. If I can figure out a way to mute you guys. Hold on one second. Well, maybe not. I'll just go ahead and hide this thing maybe. We'll just figure something out. There we go. Maybe is that it? I don't know. Well, that's not it. There we
That's
go.
about right. Yeah.
No. I just want just me. Where's my face? I want to put just my face. That's the only face on the thing here. Oh, well, we'll just roll it. Hey, welcome to Cole's Corner, everybody. Glad to see you here. Glad you're back. You know, we kind of got our first full week of school back in this week, and you know, things have been a little bit different. We're all adjusting to the new normal that we're kind of in right now. I do want to say that it was a great week. I'm really happy to see all these faces, even when they're covered by masks. Just being around you guys, it's really brightened my day, gave my life a little bit of meaning. And I don't know about you two guys, but it feels like, you know, we're all kind of in this thing together, and we're all working as one big team. And so we're going to come across things, and things won't always go to plan. Things are going to be different, but we just got to stay together and keep moving forward, and just, you know, have a little bit of grace with each other, you know, be a little bit of understanding of people right now. We're all under some stress. We're all dealing with this thing, and, you know, show your neighbor some love. You know, they make you upset, or they make you mad or something like that. Understand we're all dealing with some things right now. So let's show each other some grace. Hey, thanks for stopping by Cole's Corner. I appreciate it, guys. Well, guys, that was it, man.
Are you done?
Oh, yeah. The best part of the show is now over. So the BOGcast, episode 6. You know, she's done for. In the books.
What a week we've had. What a week.
Yeah. Now, for you viewers out there, you know, something that we've kind of started doing this year at school, and if you're one of the people that attends Westmore High School and you'd like to participate in this, or even if you'd just like to do this in your own world at your own places, you know, your own schools, your own jobs, we've really started this thing on Friday called Fancy Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's been life-changing, really, to say the least. You know, there's just something about showing up to work on a Friday and realizing, you know what, it's the weekend, but I'm not worried about the weekend yet. I'm here to finish things off right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you're in that same boat and you really want to make sure you're finishing off the week the right way, partake in Fancy Friday. You know, you just get dressed up, put some slacks on, nice little button-up shirt maybe, throw on a tie, and just feel good about the way you're looking. Really embrace your style and kind of make Fancy Friday yours.
I think that's great advice. You know, sometimes we get a little too cash. We get a little too casual in life. We don't put an effort out, especially, you know, oh, it's Thursday, it's almost the weekend. Well, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
Let's finish strong.
Right.
Okay. If thing that the three of us can agree on, no off days.
No
Indeed.
days off.
So
I agree. I'm all in on, and you guys have said it best, you know, finishing strong. You know, anybody can start. What separates people is how you finish, you know. And I think Fancy Friday, Fresh Friday, that's really given us an opportunity to kind of, you know, be a great finishers. We're going to finish on that last day of the week, you know. Yeah. We're not going to, like you said, Race, we're not going to slide ourselves into the weekend and kind of coast on out. Nah, man, we're digging in, you know, feet in the trenches. We're going to be great that one day, you know. So, hey, viewers, make sure you kind of keep your ears on, because this won't be the only time we have, you know, different dress-up days. We got some other stuff we're kind of in the works on. So just be aware. Check the Twitter sphere. Maybe some hashtags. Leave a
And
comment.
we are kind of talking about working on some new content. Maybe you won't have to wait until Saturday morning before we upload some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll see us midweek. You never know. We're gonna try to get some little things going for y'all.
Yep.
As always, guys, we love you. Take care. Hit us up whenever you see us. Drop a comment, drop a like.
Hit that bell icon to
Subscribe.
receive notifications.
Retweet. All
Ask
those
us
things.
questions.
Please. We're here for you guys. Riggs,
Yeah.
sing it out, big guy.
Bug, bug, bug. Bug, 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 bug,
Bug, bug.
Bug, bug.
First two, bug, bug. See you guys later.